In the year 1474, during the Japanese Golden Era, lived a boy named Takeshiro. Takeshiro was only 14 when the world taught him cruelty. His father, a quiet farmer, was killed by wandering bandits. His mother, out of fear, remarried a man who beat Takeshiro for every small mistake. Every day, Takeshiro asked himself one question: why am I this weak? He prayed. He cried. And one night, he snapped. He ran away. His little feet carried him deep into the forest, where even the night felt alive. He collapsed beside a river, exhausted, shaking, ready to give up on life. That's when he heard footsteps behind him. A tall man in a black kimono stood there, his eyes like frozen fire. Before we continue, I want to thank you for being a member of this family. If you are not yet subscribed, please don't forget to do so now. Remember to always drop your contribution in the comment section. There is a Japanese technique so dangerous, so powerful, that samurai masters refuse to teach it to anyone with a weak heart. A mental discipline that can turn an ordinary man into someone people fear, respect, and never underestimate. This technique is called yakeshi. Today, I will explain it. Centuries ago, during the age of warring clans, there was a master known as Kage Yakeshi. He wasn't the strongest swordsman. He wasn't the fastest. But he had something no warrior could break. A mind that bowed to no emotion. No fear, no anger, no weakness. Yakeshi taught his students a brutal truth. You do not control your mind because you never punish it. Not physically, but mentally. He believed the mind is like a wild beast. If you feed it comfort, it becomes lazy. If you feed it fear, it becomes weak. If you feed it doubt, it becomes your enemy. So the technique was considered dangerous because it destroys your old identity. It forces you to confront your weakest self. Most people break long before they rise. Rule 1. When your mind says stop, you say continue. In Yakeshi training, whenever the mind wants to quit, you must do exactly the opposite. If your body says stop the push-ups, your mind says 3 more. If your mind says don't wake up early, you wake up immediately. This rewires your brain to listen to discipline, not desire. Let's continue with the story. What are you running from? The man asked. Takeshiro whispered, everything. The man nodded slowly. Then you are ready. Part 2. The man was Kage Yakeshi, the master no school dared associate with. He lived in silence. No students. No clan. A ghost among men. He looked into the boy's eyes and saw something rare. Pain that had not yet turned into weakness. Yakeshi took the boy to his hidden dojo in the mountains, a place no ordinary person could survive. There were no beds, no soft mats, only cold stone, waterfalls, and darkness. This, Yakeshi said, is where you stop being a victim. Part 3. The training began at dawn. Yakeshi did not teach swordplay at first. He taught the one thing he believed mattered more: mind control. Lesson 1. Obeying the opposite. When Takeshiro wanted to rest, Yakeshi forced him to continue. When he wanted to quit, Yakeshi made him start again. The boy cried every night. His hands bled. His legs trembled. Yet Yakeshi never spoke a word of comfort, because in Yakeshi's world, comfort is the birthplace of weakness. Lesson 2. Facing the inner demon. One night, Yakeshi blindfolded him and placed him alone in a dark cave. You will stay here for 3 days, he said. No food, no light, only your thoughts. Takeshiro screamed. He begged to leave, but Yakeshi blocked the entrance with stone. Inside that cave, Takeshiro met someone he never wanted to see. His own mind. It whispered, "You're not good enough. You will always be weak. No one will save you." But on the 3rd night, something changed. He shouted back, "Then I will save myself." For the first time, the voice went silent. Lesson 3. The philosophical cut. After months of mental torment, Yakeshi finally placed a wooden sword in Takeshiro's hands. But before training, he whispered, "Before you cut down enemies, cut down the boy you used to be." From that day, something hardened in Takeshiro. His eyes changed. His breathing slowed. Part 4. One winter night, Takeshi took the boy to a cliff. "Tonight," he said, "you will learn the final rule of Takeshi." A masked warrior appeared from the shadows, sword sharp, intent deadly. "Fight him," Takeshi commanded. Takeshiro froze. "He will kill me," Takeshi shouted. "Fear is a lie you tell yourself." The masked warrior charged. The sound of steel echoed through the mountains. Takeshiro dodged, blocked, stumbled, screamed. Every insecurity he ever carried erupted, and at the moment he accepted death. Something awakened inside him. Stillness, focus, a terrifying clarity. He countered. One strike, clean, fast. The masked warrior fell. Takeshiro dropped his sword and trembled, tears running down his face. "I killed him." Takeshi walked forward and removed the mask. Under it was a wooden dummy head. The body was straw armor stuffed with wet sand. The test was psychological. "You never fought a man," Takeshi said. "You fought your fear, and you won." Takeshiro collapsed into Takeshi's arms, sobbing. For the first time, Takeshi held him. Part 5. After 2 years of training, Takeshiro was finally ready to return to the world. He wanted to see his mother again. But when he arrived home, the village was silent, burned, destroyed, and among the ruins, he found something that broke him. His mother's robe, stained with blood. He stared at the destruction, fists shaking. "Who did this?" he whispered. A surviving villager pointed to a symbol burnt into the walls, the mark of the Black Sun clan. Takeshiro turned to Takeshi with hatred in his eyes. "You knew this would happen," he said. "You trained me for this moment." Takeshi lowered his head. "Yes." Takeshiro's voice cracked. "Why didn't you save her?" Takeshi's eyes glistened. "Because she did not need saving. You did. If I had interfered, you would remain a helpless boy forever." Takeshiro punched him in the chest. Again, screaming and crying. But Takeshi did not move. When the boy collapsed, Takeshi whispered, "I did not save her, because she believed you would." Part 6. Filled with rage and determination, Takeshiro swore vengeance. Takeshi placed a hand on his shoulder. "Revenge will poison your heart," he warned. "But mastery of your mind will turn you into something unstoppable." Takeshiro began practicing the forbidden technique every night. Emotional severing. Part 7. Takeshiro tracked the Black Sun clan to the mountains. There were 15 of them, all armed, but the boy did not hesitate. He moved like a shadow, silent, precise, deadly. One by one they fell, but when the last man dropped, he revealed something that froze Takeshiro's soul. The man who ordered the attack, he gasped, was not from our clan. "Then who?" Takeshiro demanded. The dying man whispered, "A samurai in black, with eyes like fire." Takeshiro's heart shattered. Those were Takeshi's eyes. Part 8. Takeshiro stormed back to Takeshi's mountain dojo. He confronted his master, tears of betrayal burning his face. "Tell me the truth. Did you order my village to be attacked?" Takeshi closed his eyes and nodded. Takeshiro's world collapsed. "Why? Why would you destroy everything I loved?" Takeshi whispered. "Because pain is the only teacher that never lies. If your mother lived, you would never surpass your limits. You would never become this strong." Takeshiro screamed, "You monster!" But Takeshi said something that froze him. "Your mother agreed." Takeshiro stepped back in shock. "She knew," Takeshi continued. "She begged me to make you powerful. She said, 'Give him a strength that no man can ever take away.' She accepted her fate so you could rise." Takeshiro fell to his knees. Tears, anger, confusion, love, all crashing together. Takeshi knelt beside him. "Your mother believed in you so much. She gave the world everything she had." Part 9. Takeshiro asked, voice trembling, "What do I do now?" Takeshi placed a hand on his shoulder. Live. Rise. Become the man she sacrificed everything for. Takeshiro wiped his tears, and for the first time, he understood the true meaning of yakeshi. Strength is not the absence of pain. Strength is the transformation of pain. As Takeshiro walked down the mountain, leaving his master behind, he whispered, "Mother, I will not fail you." And that is how a broken boy became the most disciplined, feared, and emotionally untouchable samurai of his generation. The last student of the forbidden technique. Yakeshi,